Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shield Studio. Sorry about that. We are doing something different today. I am your host, Lucky Dragon. Cat is not here today, so Dragon Mama is not here for the stream. Ooh, that's loud. There we go. That's probably a little bit better. Game can get loud. I wanted to play some Star Wars today. As you can see, I got my Boba Fett hat and my Empire shirt, which says Crush the Rebellion on the back. Hello there. Alrighty. And we're doing what I call bounty hunter mode. We are going to focus only on stuff that like bounty hunters would have. No Jedi powers, no nothing. So it's all going to be guns, guns, and more guns.
Drink water. Become moist.
Tasty, tasty moisture. Alrighty. Thank you, Sophie. Always good to see you. Alrighty then. Where to? It's close. Trying to get as close to Cat as I can. That one's pretty good. That's pretty close. Ooh, that has her like hair tie that she usually does. And she's never been, well, she has been a blonde before, but I'd say that's pretty close. Yeah. I'd say that one looks probably the closest. Yeah, I'd say that one. Yeah, I'd say that one. Go with that one. Alright, so we're going with dexterity, like crazy, because we're going to be guns, 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 and more guns. This is going to be for skills, so we're going to go as high as we can. I like how they use D&D logic for all this. Nope, no wisdom. So adds modifiers to Jedi Force and Force powers, which we will not be having. Charisma, that one we do want. I could probably go a little less, because that spends a lot of our points. I'm doing very well, Sophie. How are you? A little bit of vitality, because we do need some HP. I think we'll need strength for armor, so I'll probably do that one. We don't need anything in wisdom. Yeah, I think that's about what I expect from a gunner. It's like a ranger in D&D logic. All right, skills. Demolitions. Persuasion. Awareness. Treat injury. Computer use. Because we'll probably need that. Aw, I'm sorry life is bumpy right now. But you're right, it will be okay in the end. You just gotta stay true to yourself and look on the bright sides and positives, because let's face it, sometimes you get a rough day and you just gotta look at the best part of that day, even if that best part was like going to the bathroom. If that was the best part of your day, was going to the bathroom, then look at that bathroom trip like it was the greatest thing in the world. Alrighty, what is awareness? Stealth skill. I probably can put something in security. Definitely want demolitions high. Computer use, yes. Little bit in security. Because we want to be able to try to break into things, even though it won't be perfect, it's something. I want to keep high persuasion and high demolitions, because those are going to be our main focus. Because, you know, we're bounty hunters, so you gotta persuade people to avoid you and to ignore you sometimes. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, feats. Automatically get light and medium, nice. Power blast, rapid shot, sniper shot, blaster rifles. No, we're not using any guns. Or not any weapons, so we're just going with guns. Empathy's not bad just to get automatic boost to persuasion, awareness, and treat injury, which is kind of our theme. So that's probably not a bad one to have. Same with gearhead. So those are the two we kind of want to go to first. Yeah, I think we'll go to those first. Let's see, do we want to go to security in first, or do we want to go to persuasion? I feel like security and having the gearhead stuff is going to be really useful. That's right, there are these two, which we can't quite get yet. But class skill, these are also because you can add, so you automatically have an easier time getting those. That's not a bad idea. Which one do we think we'll use the most? I'd say probably security. So let's go security. I feel like we want to get that higher. Too bad you can't go backwards. They put the feats before the skills, so you can't go back and then get the one you wanted, like with skills, because now that it's a class skill, but oh well. Alright. Name. Alright, it's a computer game. And go meow. And go meow. There we go. Represent cat. Yeah, I think that's good coverage. Though having this stuff in strength probably isn't necessary. Let's go back. Yeah. Kat's more persuasive. I feel like Kat's more of a talker than she is a strength person, so. Computer use and repair. One in each. Because we want some of that for everything. What is this? Repair, fix mechanical devices like droids. We could probably go one into treat injury, just so we have a little bit better HP. Or recovery, I should say. Yeah, here we go. Actually, wait, let's go with demolitions like we did last time, because what we could do is we could put something in persuasion and then awareness. Yeah, because we can get that other thing. But no, I like the idea of getting security because we need that boost, so I think this is fine. Potentially. A little bit of everything. And then we'll go with like we did last time. It's security. All right, I think that's good. I think we're good. What's my vitality? It's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Fortitude, not great. Reflex and will are terrible. That about sums it up. But our defense is pretty high because of our dexterity, so it's not bad. All right, I think that's good. Yippee! Yippee! Hey, what's going on? Why did it? What happened? Oh. There we go. I guess you can't play the cutscenes for some reason.
Multiple hull breaches. The Ebon Hawk is... You lie in the medical room in critical condition. You won't survive long without
What is going on with my
attention.
capture? There we go.
The hyperdrive is damaged. Main power must be restored in order to bring the engines online and dock with the nearby Paragus mining station for much-needed repairs. Your fate and that of the Ebon Hawk depend upon T3M4, a lone astromech droid. Return to this location at any time to skip the prologue. Press W.
There we go. Okay, now it's working.
To move T3M4, then turn. Press caps lock to toggle first-person freeload. This is the gal.
Okay.
You have new quest. New quest.
The old-fashioned way of games, they really mess with you when it came to... Okay, so that's the time freeze button.
You will come across many containers, some of which will be locked. Computer spy.
There we go.
This is the main hold.
I need more spikes.
You can hear a banging noise coming from the other side of the door to this storage compartment, but the door is sealed shut.
Locker key.
Woman appears to be dead. There is
This
a
old
key
woman
card
appears
on
to
the
be
body
dead.
that looks like it opens a locker somewhere.
Oh, broken droid. Ah, there we go. Hi, body of Kreia.
While some doors can be bashed open or cut open with a lightsaber, or cutting tool, some doors require the use of the security skill to open. Use your security skill from the action bar to open this door. While some doors can be bashed open or cut open with a lightsaber or cutting tool.
Oh, that noise.
Your security skill is too low to open this footlocker. However, you can use your weapon to bash it open. Click on the bash icon or press 1.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah. I like how I'm crashing into it, like, ew. Oh my gosh, that sound is so annoying. Broken item. Yeah, we can't really help that. Computer spike, though.
Sometimes bashing or
Hull breach, okay. Oh, okay, do I have to close that and then... Huh. Wonder what the point of doing that was.
if you need help exploring, this lift will take you to... This is the medical room.
Come on. There we go.
You have found med packs. You can use... The med pack can... Success. You are stabilized. To recover fully, you will require the medical facilities at the Paragus mining station. But you are not in any danger of dying from your wounds right now.
Seems fair.
This door is damaged and cannot be opened with your security skill or by bash.
Ah, gotta go find a bomb.
This is the... You can use this...
Outside we go. The Ebon Hawk has looked better, but it's looked worse as well.
This is the starboard side of the Ebon Hawk. This open hatch has some parts that will be useful for getting main power restored. Don't forget to explore. This is the point. The bubbles ahead indicate. Approach mines carefully. Recovering mines requires a higher demolition skill than disabling them, but you get to keep the mine, which you can then use to set as a trap for enemies or break down into components at a workbench.
Seems legit. Alright, minor frag grenade. Recover, please.
Explosive device in this missile to blow open the engine room door inside the Ebon Hawk. This will give you access to the hyperdrive. After you plant a mine, back away quickly so that you do not take damage.
Right on. You'd think we get XP every time we do that, but I don't even know if that's true.
This is the starboard side of the Ebon Hawk. This busted engine port has some needed parts for the Ebon Hawk's hyperdrive. Take the parts. You can use this.
Back inside, please. Beautiful, though. Look at that giant explosion, though. It looks amazing.
This is the engine room. This is the engine room. The port engine is shut down. The starboard engine is badly damaged. The hyperdrive. However, you should be able to rig the hyperdrive to restore primary power and bring the port engine online. This will allow you to dock with the Paragus mining station for full repairs. Success. The hyperdrive is online.
We're a smart little
Primary power
droid.
is restored. Only one step remains. Return to the galaxy map in the cockpit and travel to Paragus.
Getting a close-up on me. Wait, is there anything this way? I don't think there was. Blast door.
Talking to other characters is much like using a computer Note that some responses may influence how... Furthermore, certain skills, powers, and attributes may modify what choices you have. 3CFD is malfunctioning. You can... If you repair 3CFD... Success. You have fixed 3CFD.
Should have done that earlier.
Now he will join your party.
Yeah, we are 2 droids strong.
To change which party member you control, click on their portrait or press tab. Later, when you have
Survival pistol. Uh-oh.
sensor droids emerge from this box. These droids will make for excellent target. You can equip a weapon from the Left-click on the object you want to shoot. It's worth leading the sensor droids. To continue combat training, open the metal box again, and more sensor droids will appear. You must lower your difficulty setting in order to open this lock. Access the options screen and select Gameplay. Then change the difficulty setting from difficult to normal.
Oh, is that how that works, huh? Wow, I did not realize that. Okay, so
The lock on this container is too difficult to open. The lock on this container is too difficult to open. You'll need to use a security tunneler to help. If you encounter a difficult lock on a...
wow, okay. So that was all there. Good to know. Back to the... Interesting. I knew it affected damage, but I didn't realize it affected,
Use the keycard you found to open the locker. The impact armor from this locker can be equipped on... This is the main hold.
nice. Alright. I guess that's all she wrote for that.
This is the cockpit.
Galaxy
Now
map.
plot a course to the...
Yes, please. That's weird. It doesn't like recording the cutscenes for some reason.
The sensors show the door to the storage compartment is being sliced. There is someone, or something, else alive on the Evan Hawk.
Oh. Weird. I don't know why that does that. Must be something with Steam or something, I don't know. Or I just don't know which buttons to click. Well, for those who missed it, an HK unit just snuck in and started attacking the droids. Stay hydrated, everybody. It's a warm day out today where I'm at. Looking good. Wow, chicka wow wow, chicka wow wow. I got nothing. Okay. Take some med packs, as always. I don't have any materials, so... Open up, please. Thank you. Dead body. Me. Okay. Let's see. All subjects being treated for severe plasma burns. Last treatment request resulted in the death of all subjects except patient number 3, who was reduced to minimal life signs. Alrighty.
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the KOTOR tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to... Could be a Jedi, but we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially KOTOR, are already another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown...
I think there's a few glitches in their recording system, if you ask me.
Entered to the KOTOR tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
Wow.
Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them and moved them down to maintenance. But we're still treating the plasma burns.
Yeesh.
That cuts us down to almost half shifts.
How long have we been here?
Functioning, we may not make the Tilo shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency
She jinxed it. She just had to say something.
All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay. Everyone evacuate.
Well, didn't see that one coming. Chemicals. Can I make things? I can. I have no treat injury though. See, this is what I'm talking about. I should have at least put one in there. Oh well. Next level up. Next level up. Yeah, hide those eyes. Apparently they freak everybody out.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead.
Maybe? I thought you were
Close
dead.
to death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the KOTOR tank about you. How do you feel?
Disoriented. Drained, yeah. Definitely drained.
I'm Claire, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
I was aboard the Republic ship, the Harbinger. Yeah, that one.
Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
I am no longer a member. If you think I'm a Jedi, you're mistaken.
Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy.
We have a troubled history.
So it would seem. Keep your past and let us focus on the now.
How did we get here?
No, I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek.
So you say?
We arrived in. The Ebon Hawk must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Okay.
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily.
Yeah.
Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
I mean, I'm having a hard time.
Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, everything here feels terribly silent. A last word of caution. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived.
That seems fair.
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes.
Yeah, I suppose.
I leave you to the explorations of this place.
We are the path of light. We are cat, after all. We look at doing the good things. This is the way, after all.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
Sorry, not allowed to use that. Can I get a blaster here, please? I'm not a fighter here. I'm more of a shooter. So I mean, anything other than this would have been great. Like a single blaster, really, nothing. Okay, well. Oh, great. Just until I get a blaster, darn it. Thank you. There we go. Now I feel like I am set. That'd be great if I was a droid. Do I have the...
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
Oh, I thought I saw something that way. I was like, oh, hello. Ion grenade. Yes, please. Thank you.
Is this thing on? All right, all hands, especially you, KOTOR. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again.
Okay.
The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock.
Seems
Why?
legit.
Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Paragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your
Drink
contact.
water.
Security out.
Become moist.
And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic
Thank you,
charges
Sophie.
went off prematurely. And like before.
Went off prematurely. Happens to all of us, right, everybody?
So close to the charge, it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their
No,
bones
now.
to dust.
What have I done?
The blast
No.
wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here.
I don't either.
Since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse.
Hey, don't blame me. I didn't do anything.
Miners or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility's gonna be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives. So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Somebody should be able
I
to.
don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we
My capture card or something with this game is not going very well.
And it's my imagination. You better give me some.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters.
Okay, what is going on with this thing? I wish I knew what I was doing.
Doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
So rude.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt KOTOR or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield.
Agreed.
Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up.
Yeah.
Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped. I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room.
Okay.
If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't
Broke the
get
fourth
too close to
wall.
the
How does he know
droids, they
skills?
can't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged.
Agreed.
And turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
Yeah, I wonder who that is.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
So droids.
Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions.
Eesh.
Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
So how to sense a droid when you can't sense a droid? Sense the energy. Seems legit.
hear it. It is faint, but it is there. It is the Force you feel.
The Force!
It has not been so long.
I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. Coming from across a great distance. Decades.
Do not turn away from it. Come. I shall guide you down the familiar path.
Skills. There we go. Hey, I had some treat injury. It didn't register. Class skill repair. What is toughness? That's Jedi defense. There it is. Extra vitality point every level up. No thanks. Computer use. We are not allowed to use Jedi Force powers, so just click whatever that doesn't give us something super good or something. No. There, I guess we'll go with the mind trick. We are a Mandalorian in this version, or at least we're pretending to be. Can I have some clothes, please? Or no? That's not happening anytime soon? Ah, come on. Yeah, where's our enemies here? Ah, there you are. But then we have all that dexterity for defense. Take aim and fire! I love this game, man. I love the designs. I mean, look how much effort they put in just to give you the surroundings of your space station. Like, it didn't need to go this effectively, yet it did. Also, I know I could have just turned all those droids to the good side, but I didn't really think about it at the time. Oh, that's right. You can do this kind of stuff. All right. Looks like the mining protocols have been set to mine any organics and any non-authorized droids. This is the case, and the mining droids have likely wiped out everybody. Oof! Defend organics, please. Yay, we have a friend. He's damaged, but still. If I just take it, do I just... Oh, okay. Guess I can't just steal some components from it, might as well, right? Docking door. That's not helpful. Nope. My game glitched again, didn't it? I didn't even notice.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to contain.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives.
Someone let lives, yet lives. Someone let live. Blah, 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 blah. Me no can speak today.
But you have nothing to fear from this one.
Me Tarzan.
And he might yet prove useful.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniforms while I've been in here?
Nah.
Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns. You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story.
All
You
right.
see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means.
Nope.
Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting. Then there was some big explosion. I was sitting here for a long time.
I don't know what is going on with my capture, but it is just struggling.
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high. The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows? Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been? Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
Revan defeated Malak, then went to Korriban to unite the Sith against the Republic. I was led to believe that Revan saved the Jedi and the Republic. I think that's the canon one.
I guess. There's rumors all over space about it. All I heard was Revan returned to pay Malak back for trying to kill her in the first place. You know, women.
If I recall correctly, depending on your choices, this influences who shows up later. So I want to do this just because I want to see the character later on.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman. Look, not like your half-naked interrogation isn't a personal fantasy of mine, but... Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about.
Not me.
Where
nope.
is everybody?
It's not me. I don't know what you're talking about.
The miners can't all be gone.
Oh, yeah.
And if they are... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times. This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this cell security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship and then we fly out of here.
Right on.
Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console. Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Pizzak. The console's
Pure
ours.
Pizzak.
Now, all we need to do is
There needs to be a new
turbo
catchphrase
lifts,
for all of
cancel
us.
emergency
Pure
lockdown.
Pizzak.
Hey! This system's been severed from the main hub after it was locked down from remote. You can't even
don't
reroute
say.
the system. It's been cut clean. No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight and leave us here. Trapped. I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the... We could try. But if the miners were trying to trap you up here and probably kill you, why not call them and chat? I don't think a friendly call is going to wake them up.
You'd be surprised.
Be my guest.
I read you. I read you. Hello. Do a diagnostic. I need another route off this level, please. Can you unlock the turbo lifts? Other ways? I'd rather risk it than being trapped up here, yeah. Back to our droid friend. Now we are droid. Heroes roar. Open sesame. Ah! Didn't see that one coming. There's the Ebon Hawk. Okay, we must have been here for a long time if they were able to repair that kind of damage. That is not an easy amount of damage to repair. I don't have any more explosives, so I need to look for explosives. Hangar bay. Perhaps these boxes will give us a, Nope, that's a repair kit. That's a repair kit. Alrighty. Oh, really? Where the heck do I get some parts? Okay, so I gotta go down first. Got it. Sonic detonator. Never underestimate a droid. No one tosses a dwarf or a droid. No one tosses either. Components. Surprise! Ah, there's the mines. I'll be back. Oh, I see. Surprise. Well, they gave it their best. No one can argue that. What? This is another one of those things where I gotta lower the gameplay. That's silly. Flamethrower. Not really that useful right now, but ooh. I kind of like ion blast. I don't think flamethrower is going to be as useful. I think that's mostly for organics. Subsystems rerouted. Open blast doors. Oh, okay.
A lot of cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well, to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough.
This is supposed to be like semi-sci-fi, more fantasy, the Star Wars universe, but this really gives you that imagery of like sci-fi. They really tried to kind of mix and match them.
Port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the navicomputer's been voice-locked. You'd need the access code to get it spaceworthy. Considering this latest droid commission breach, I'm putting the droids in this section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to the mining droids outside this terminal, I'll be forced to enact full override. Looks like those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken. The maintenance officer still won't admit ordering them to fix it, though. Regardless, still no luck accessing the navicomputer. It's been voice-locked, maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so, that ship isn't going anywhere, unless we rip out the navicomputer and put in a new one, if we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going, or where it had been. Only smugglers do that, or someone with something to hide. That Jedi's got a lot of questions to answer.
I didn't do it. All right. We are just destroying these droids. Uh-huh. Ah. This looks familiar. Where have I seen this before? Ah, yes, this is just the way your father looked before he died. Here's my little secret droid. I killed Mufasa. Opening. Someone has sliced into the fuel depot computers and created a phantom fuel leak, sealing off the area. Interesting. What's happening? That's an R2-D2 thing, but okay. Well, there we go. So much for that droid.
So, how long have you been a Jedi? Must be tough, you know. No family, no husband.
Wow. Yeah, no tougher than doing your false sympathy while you're staring at my chest.
Hey, I wasn't trying... Hey, what do you know? A little cargo cylinder came through. If he got the turbo lifts working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar. Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnels.
Huh, sounds perfectly safe. Nah, it sounds perfectly safe.
You're either really brave or really crazy. Or both.
I go with both.
I'll try to monitor things
for sure, both.
And be careful. Not that I care what happens to you or anything.
Aw, he's so nice.
Rock by myself.
Got it.
Keep the comm link open.
For Mandalore!
Can you read me?
Barely.
There's a lot of interference down there, probably caused by that explosion. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down. Will do.
Little bit of a boost, you know.
Find the emergency. Damn it. I mean, good to hear it.
Ah, little pervert.
Around half naked. It's distracting. I mean, for the droids. Look, there may be some survey gear.
Smooth.
Crate too. The miners wear them when staking claims on the asteroids. The survey gear is designed to spot and protect you against sonic mines, and the safety harness can be helpful if you try to disarm them. Yeah, it's like a military-issue energy shield, except it's designed to protect the miners against lasers and heat. Should work against the droid mining lasers. It won't last forever, and certainly not against multiple laser hits. Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals.
A battalion, yay!
There's gotta be...
Yes, safety harness, thank you.
Watch where you step. If you have any skill, if you have survey gear or a safety harness.
What do you mean skill too low? Is this another one of those? Okay, what if I... Is this seriously how the game works? I thought it only applied to... No, so that's how this thing works. Really makes you want to work for it, doesn't it? That's just silly. Wait. Oh well. Good enough. I do like that it disappears after you used it, because that way you know what still got leftovers, like for you to, you know, steal from their bodies and which doesn't. He's running off, little coward. Right into my trap. Good to have friends in high places. Wow, even without all the repairs, this droid is actually very useful. I wonder if that's because we're on harder difficulty. Adrenaline and fire. More stuff. I think that's all she wrote for this area, so let's move on.
Hey, watch out. That explosion has superheated the tunnels ahead. That steam will cook the skin off your bone. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch it on.
Skills, demolitions. Computer use. There we go. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Oy. I mean, I guess this does technically count as increasing the difficulty, but that's just silly. It should just be about the attacks, not the whether or not you succeed at the... Yeah, I'm about to say, that's silly. Especially because some of these things you need to succeed at. So... Broadening chamber. Well, if I ever find a workbench, I can increase my gun.
You're getting close to something big. I think it's the main ventilation shaft. I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
Fair enough.
Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Watch out. Those little pests will try to repair the mining droids if you don't gun them down first. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those droids. I don't...
There we go. That'll open some doors. Cancel all droid mining functions on organics. Oh.
Everybody here?
What's up, Kurta? We're supposed to be sinking...
Forget the siphons. Malachor 5. So she's one of the survivors.
Did it again!
Worse, a Mandalorian. So what?
Yeah!
Not a survivor, idiot. She's one of the Jedi from Malachor 5.
If she's one of the Jedi, hell, we can't have her walking around here. She'll... Well, I don't know what she'll do.
I thought all the Jedi were wiped out in the Civil War, weren't they? Guess they missed one. But it gets better. A
did some checking, and that bounty on Nar Shaddaa is still live.
What? You want to sell the Jedi to the exchange? Korta, have you been chewing spice?
Probably.
Look, you know how big that bounty is? That Jedi's our ticket off this rock. Korta, there's no way the officers will go for that. They'll lock us up for sure. Then we'll improvise.
Huh. Wish I had another spike. Ow. That's what the ion grenades are for. Yeah. There's another spike. Where was that when I needed it? There we go. Now we should be safe. Sometimes you gotta... I guess it doesn't work for everybody. Why does this game not want to capture on my game? Dang it. This is really obnoxious.
Strange readings. What are you doing down there?
Whatever you detected, it's probably my fault.
The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels. I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick.
Now you tell me. Free credits. We always take free credits. Bum, 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 bum. Anything over here? Oh. It's a lot of droids. See, I get it for later on, but right now it's just like aggravating. It's like, I'm trying to do something here. Let's get out of here. And we're live! Barely. Now for my favorite voice. I love this guy so much. Greetings, Master. Provided my receptors are not off focus, how may I be of assistance? T3 utility droid would be a common sight at this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival.
This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the answer? Then that would explain.
Okay.
Of course. Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying recitation.
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone that... Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop, please!
Addendum. His remain...
Okay. That was rough. Sonic imprint sensor. Thank you. Nothing else we can do. Ah, the heck is going on here? What happened to my screen? Something happened.
It's a pleasure to see you intact, Master. Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
Problem. There we go. There we go. That was weird. Okay. Just stealing off the credits off a dead man, you know, like you do. Rude. Ah! Should have saved that iron grenade. Ah! Now. Attributes, dexterity, please. All right, we're getting there. We're getting a little bit of everything now. Well, that was risky. But it was worth it. There's something in here I need. Doesn't look like it. What was the point of opening that door? Aha! Don't mind if I do. That's a lot.
Finish the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change.
That's actually pretty advanced. I like that.
For the time being, I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands. When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebon Hawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter, but I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I give the code. The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance?
What if?
And did something to them. I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility and they're using... With the protocol droid's help, in addition to its ability to store and record voices, it now... I tried to make sure the protocol unit got some credit for helping fashion it, but the droid refused. I was thinking of installing the prototype in one of the mining droids.
System is registering a blast from one of the main fuel lines. Well, the fuel are currently sealed because no ships are down. They would be automatically if a ship did arrive. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Why would you have mines in there? Okay, so we need to go... We need a voice print identification.
Greeting. Pitying answer. Oh, that answer. Only the Paragus, if he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section. Theory. Warning. I encourage you. Weary resignation. Very
well, Master, but there is very little that I can do.
You see, the airlock is sealed by a code. Correction. Oh, I already possess. Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed. Musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility.
Or maybe the assassin droids tipped him off at something being wrong? I don't know. Could be a hint.
But in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics. Explanation. Condescending explanation. Oh yes, Master. The code is maintenance control, voice print ID. Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation.
Persuade. The fact that you can make words is pretty impressive. What would it sound like if you did speak the code to the console?
Proud answer. Master, I believe my vocabulator is working adequately enough to accommodate your request. A recitation. Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5. There. Was confused query.
Ah, tricked him. Dum dum bum 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 bum.
Maintenance control, voice print ID, R1B5.
Open sesame. Come on. Come on, game. Come back. Here we go. Oh, now what? Now it's just a dark screen. What the heck is going? There we go. Like, come on. I love our little tiptoes.
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility, on the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
Huh? What are you doing out there? You're crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there, quick.
I refuse.
What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Paragus fuel deposits into space through the exterior vent. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. Now what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
Boy, there's a classic line for you. He's piloting the entire ship with the Force. That's impressive. He's seen better days. Yeah, I'd say he's seen a lot better days. Oh, wow. Star Wars ships look a lot different in the old days. Anytime now. Take your time, ship. He is one with the Force, and the Force is with him. There's no door there, and yet this is going to create a door. What a sequence.
He has come.
Who has come? And why is my thing going crazy? Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, okay. Whoa, okay. Whoa. Whoa. Hey. Whoa. Something's not right. There's a glitch. There's a glitch. There's a super glitch. I don't know what that was all about, but that was crazy. Hey, hey, stop, stop, you annoying little thing, stop it. What is going on here? Oh, okay. I have no idea what's going on with my game. Something's going on and I don't know what. Okay, well, until we figure this out. That was an interesting turn of events, everybody. But I think that's as good as any place to end it for today. That was a bit chaotic at the end there. Sorry we weren't able to finish, but you know how it goes. So we are going to hop over to our other friend, playing Five Nights at Freddy's, to Vanity Fox. So I hope you all have a good rest of your days and enjoy your Saturdays. Cat will probably be on later tonight with some more friends.